Dudes, Tunes,
and Brews.
and Brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
Drinking some brews.
Drinking some brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listening to tunes.
And drinking some brews.
And drinking some brews.
So yeah, I mean, we're doing things. We're having a conversation. They've been doing it for a while. We got a thing happening right now. We got a thing happening. We got a thing.
On a Tuesday, how could you even think about that? You know, you got to work the next day. You were off on Thursdays and Fridays, Danny.
Oh, variable. It's variable.
It's variable?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
right.
the day that you have off is the day that you have off, you know?
Oh, absolutely. The day you have off is the day you have off. And then you just wander around, not knowing what to do. Maybe you cut some grass. I'll do that on
The
a
grass
weekday.
can grow. You got to take the day for yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to take the day for yourself. Yourself.
Hey, everybody. Josh Froman here with, who's this guy?
Danny Stringer Marquis.
Who knows how to treat himself. He's a
You got
guy-
to treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself. When is Treat Yourself Day?
That's Wednesdays. Wednesdays is
It's
treat yourself
every
day.
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a specific date in May. Jake, look that up.
May 14th?
I don't know.
That's today.
Today's Treat Yourself
And
Day.
you better treat yourself today, everybody.
Let's see. I'm gonna treat myself to the stylings of Harlos Santana that you can hear in the background there. If you have a
Who is our special guest?
yeah, you could see him here on the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews here. Hey, what are you doing over there, Harlos?
Picking up this cigarette drop.
Oh shoot! Hey,
How you doing there?
It's good seeing you. Hey, you can still smoke in the freaking cereal aisle?
At the grocery store? Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's easy when you don't give a shit.
You and Dave Chappelle. All right.
I guess so.
Yeah, you're two of a kind.
Two of a kind.
Yeah. So, how's it feel hearing your music go through a pretty good little speaker there in the background?
It's not bad. It sounds decent, and I'm critiquing the shit out of it. Like I should have worked a little harder on it.
Really?
I think so.
It's like that?
You got to just put the thing out and then move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
Right.
I'd have to beg to differ. Because I think the production's good. I think the mix is good. And the vocals are spot on.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad for, I did that over the winter at Electric Harlos Lane Studios. And it wasn't bad.
Electric Harlos Land Studios?
That's
And who's playing with you, Harlos?
right. Myself.
So it's just you.
I did, let's see, this track here has 3 guitars, a bass, drums, a little bit of organ, and main vocal, and 2 backing vocals.
Damn.
Took me about a week to do this one.
So let's assume that you frickin' did all those jobs. You're a music man. You work in the sound biz. Do you get paid for everything you do? Like,
I
if you
mean,
do
it
5...
depends on whether you're in the union. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like, let's say like voice actors and such. They could be like, hey, I need you to do 5 voices, and then you'll get paid your salary.
Each one's a rate. Each one's a rate. And luckily, Harlos works for $0 an hour in the Lazy Day Matinee.
I don't know, time and money. I
Wait,
heard-
what did I hear? $1,000 an hour?
Yeah,
That's my usual rate is $1,000 an hour. As far as the Lazy Day Matinee, that incarnation of my musical endeavors has actually netted me more money than any of my other solo careers. I've now earned $15.99 selling that EP on Bandcamp.
Does that include last night's purchase?
It does. I've sold 2 copies, and one guy that I know, he bought the first copy and paid me double what I was asking.
Dadgummit, dude.
Pretty nice.
I just downloaded it illegally. By which I'm kidding. I was actually given all the tracks from the source as they were like during the
Yeah,
Genesis.
you just download
I got
them.
lucky. Yeah.
You got the fresh, clean tracks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have the unmixed.
He was
raw.
my springboard, I guess. I threw them all at him. What do you think?
You gotta have somebody to do that for you. Absolutely.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love these tracks so much that I, in fact, fused my face with Harlos's and created this image here.
That is.
So, for people at home, this is Geosh Santana.
Is that? I thought that was you and your daughter.
I'm just saying, it's got long hair in my face.
I'm not blonde.
And a kind of mustache. It looks like me and Harlos.
Hold
right?
on, I'm getting a little uncomfortable. Whose seat am I sitting in right now, anyway?
You're sitting in my seat right now.
This is very strange. This is not the DTB I've come to know.
So what do you think about that seat? I gotta kind of scoot a little closer. Harlos gets a little far away from me sometimes. It's like
Because I'm wider. I take up more real estate.
Yeah, you're in real estate
You
now.
got plenty of real estate over there, my friend.
Hey, $400 a square foot, am I right?
Good lord, that's pretty good.
Hey,
Each square foot represented by one of those cereal boxes.
Hey, lumber prices are up, and I'm not, trying to brag or nothing.
What would you do if they somehow people could own cereal aisles like you do? Like, I mean, some people buy islands. And
Yes.
Some people own mountaintops.
Some people, sponsor medians and highways, but they don't actually own it. Now, I own this cereal. This is my cereal aisle.
There's no babyface cereal aisle somewhere, like a meat rack or something.
Kenneth Babyface Edmonds cereal aisle.
This ribeye cooler is brought to you by Kenneth Babyface. What's his name? Edmonds?
Edmonds.
Yeah. Oh, I know that because of the highway, dude.
Yeah,
By,
that's the reference there. For all of us
Near exit
out of
107 on
towners.
65.
Yeah, it's on 65. That's
Right
right.
before the Keystone exit.
So what's he do? Does he pay to keep it clean, or what do you do? Just put your name?
No,
on
that's
it?
an honorarium, dude. He pays nothing for that.
I don't get
We're
it.
just happy to have Babyface
I guess
associated with I-65.
Because it's Kenneth Babyface
Yeah.
Edmonds. I'm like, okay, I can
Yeah,
respect
it's
that.
a nickname.
That's good. So speaking of nicknames, you got any yourself?
Do I have any? I have a lot of nicknames.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what? Any cool nicknames growing up?
Growing up, no.
Never. Nobody came up with something cool. Like,
No, not really. I mean, my name's Harley.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Never knew that.
Wait,
I never
wait.
knew that.
Harlos Santana is a nickname.
Hold up. What?
It's actually an alias that I go by.
Dude, this is a first. dude.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I don't even know where this is messed up.
So, with a name like Harley, it's hard to make nicknames because your name's already cool. But everyone would always call me Harley Davidson, and I got sick of that.
Yeah, that's lame.
I mean,
Unless you own one, then it's cool.
my brother and I worked together for a while. We're twins, and so they would call me Harley, and they'd call him Chopper.
Oh, he
Sure.
got a cool nickname though.
Right, he got
Chopper's
a cool nickname
name, yeah.
by association. Most people at my age now either call me HP. Like at work, I'm HP, H-Pizzle. It just depends. I mean, you call me whatever you want except late for dinner.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? And I would hope no one.
And whatever you call me, I've been called worse by better.
Has anyone ever called you pork chop sandwich? Because you look like a hunk of meat. Am I right, Danny?
Yes.
If I wasn't
you're right.
drinking, I'd storm out of here.
Now I have come to call you Los. Right? We got Los
That's a good one.
and Fro. Right?
Right.
You're gonna keep your three-letter nicknames.
Yeah.
It's important.
Three's all you need.
Yeah. We've called you what? Lil D.
Lil D.
DSM.
Indiana.
There's another three-letter.
DSM's
Danny,
good.
hamstring,
Lil D.
Marxist.
Yeah, Danny String Cheese Marxist.
That's really elaborate. You know,
Danny
you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Danny String Cheese Marzipan. I credited you in an episode for that.
Wow, I missed that.
Yeah, they go by so fast, you
They
know.
do.
But I don't know. I always give myself a nickname, which I guess is kind of lame.
You can't give yourself a nickname.
But it's like we used to kind of do that when you come up with screen names and such.
Well, yeah.
So I just went by that. I went by Homer J. Froman.
Homer J. Froman's good.
Yeah, that's always
Yeah.
kind of.
Hey, I want to bring it back to the track. I really like the harmony that you're working in on this one.
Oh, dude, yeah. This one's really cool.
That low harmony. You guys had Quantum on. They were talking about getting an Alice in Chains harmony in with one of their songs. I think you have achieved something similar to that with this one. It was reminiscent in the same
Well, this
way.
song was weird because I wrote it with I wrote it as the high harmony, as the high voice, and I was like, I can't just put that out. I need something to bring it down a little bit. So I just tried to sing a little bit lower with it.
and you
kinda
found a voice.
Which I prepared this one to possibly play tonight, but with the two voices, it's hard to figure out which voice I want to sing it as by myself. So I think I found a median, like in between.
A third voice.
I'm gonna cheat on it. I'm gonna cheat on it if I play it tonight.
All right.
If I play it tonight.
Well, you
That's
want to
pretty
try
good.
that right now? We could go and switch over to the live version.
Maybe in a little bit. I gotta work
All
up
right.
to that.
No, we'll keep buttering you up.
We got some
Don't
time.
worry. There's plenty of meta left to be had.
We got some time.
You know what? For the people at home, I was checking the cans, and then I was checking the digital cans, and everything sounds great.
Nice.
It worked.
Thank you for the report.
Yeah, I want you
Former
guys
Jeff
to know.
Roman.
Yeah, I checked it out, and today's weather is going to be 53 degrees.
It's supposed to be a lovely day tomorrow. No rain.
10% chance.
I'll take those chances.
That's
20% chance Sunday.
Yeah.
And then all next week is going to be a piece of shit.
Yeah,
But we're back up in the 80s next weekend.
I like
That's
these.
what we need.
Yeah.
We need those 80s to come back.
I like a good
Now, speaking of
seven.
the 80s, I think the look that I'm doing right now is decently 80s.
You need to put some beer bottles on your fingers and say Warriors come out to play.
Yeah, dude. We got
All
some
right, we'll see if we can
plastic
generate
bottles
those over the course of the show.
here. Yeah, that's pretty good.
We mostly brought cans, though.
The main thing that I wanted to draw attention to, though, was the mustache. I'm trying to do a mustache like Harlos Santana. I know that I can't be Harlos Santana, but if you're watching right now, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know how I'm owning up to the seat
Yeah, that's
and the
a good idea.
mustache.
You know what? Send it even to the dudes to be like, yo, Danny's mustache was fucking whatever, X. And then send it to the dudes, tins and brews at gmail.com.
Or you could say Danny's mustache was on point, you know?
Yeah, you can tell us.
say that,
yeah,
too.
Don't just send negative comments, you know?
Or you can say it's gross.
Yeah. Say, I think he looks
depends.
You
better.
can say,
with-"
please show me Harlos's again. Now, I've been trying to get
Hashtag
Fro.
not my Harlows.
Yeah, you're trying to get me to get this truck stash y'all.
Yeah, we're trying to get Fro on the truck stash. What's it going to take? 200 subscribers? 200 subscribers.
I think I can do it for 200. Yeah, I'll do it for 200.
200 subscribers,
Well, that's-
ladies and gentlemen,
but you guys haven't
and we get the truck stash right here. It all goes away.
That's kind of
all right?
paradoxical, though, because I had said earlier this season if we get 200 subscribers, I will shave my mustache.
No, that's exactly what you want. One
You-
member
yeah,
of the
you-
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews goes
drop
mustache
down.
free.
We
The
both
other
drop down
one
the slot.
goes to
Slot,
mustache.
So, you know, you could also do like just a slightly smaller mustache. Like a more dad-friendly
Like,
mustache.
I don't know. That's too risky.
Oh, no.
Like a half inch right in the middle.
Yeah, like a
No,
Charlie
I'm
Chaplin.
not talking about a Chaplin. I'm talking like, you've got like cool dad mustache. You got a little something happening, you know?
Yeah,
like,
a little bit.
Like, yeah, maybe I'm going to go drink a little bit later. You know, maybe I will run
Am I
into
going to go
somebody
hide in the
importance.
shed and drink some High Lifes, maybe?
Maybe I will.
Where's your dad? I don't know.
Maybe it's me.
He said he was going to mow the lawn about 3 hours ago. I haven't seen the tractor come out. There must be some problems.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
These are little legs so your little mustache can walk.
Yeah, you got to have the little legs.
Yeah, so that's kind of with me with mine. So I could have a mean handlebar if I wanted. I can't really ever get this.
No.
That
That's
takes
not-
some work. You
That's
gotta-
effort, dude. So
And you got to have the wax, too.
Yeah.
I used glue stick
glue stick.
on Halloween when I had mine.
Oh, yours was pretty good.
Yeah, I used Elmer's glue stick.
You know who also has?
That's a life hack for you out there in the audience.
Or you could use Murray's wax. You ever see that?
Murray?
Yeah, yeah, Murray's wax. Murray's wax.
Murray.
It's like this really like good wax. That's all I gotta say, and that's all I got. So you know what? We're sitting here, we're drinking beers, we're hanging out with the Harlos Santana. This is crazy, dude.
I'm running a little low on beer. Should we try one of the beers?
I think it's time that
I'm
we
still
should
working on a beer.
crack
Those
brews.
brews!
That's right. You know what? Here's what I'm thinking. Harlos, what have you been doing with your free time?
With my free time,
Tell the people at home. I think they really want to know. Tell them, get up there and let the people know.
my free time, let's see, over the winter, I worked on musics, and I recorded an EP and put them together and put it on the Bandcamp as Harlos Santana and the Lazy Day Matinee. And there's 5 tracks on there. You can buy it for like $4.99 if you want it, or you can just listen to it and skip it. I don't care. You do whatever you want with it. But they're out there, Bandcamp/Harlos. Just type Bandcamp and Harlos into Google, you'll find it. But aside from that, I worked on building some guitars.
Those were wonderful.
Well,
yes.
we're gonna get to that. It's been a journey because I started with just modding guitars. One I gave Froman, which was in a past microsode. I just gave it to him as a friend, as a good gesture, and
It rules.
it's a pretty good guitar.
I'm gonna use it on Jake's freaking amp later and maybe play some loops.
But this is, oops, oh, what's going on here? This is another one that I built, compiled with parts. Basically, just bought some parts and compiled them to my own specifications of what I wanted. This is, it's like a Big Apple double fat Strat. It's got a couple of humbuckers. It's got a push-pull split coil, so I can go single coil of humbuckers. It's got a 3-way position switch for the neck, both, and bridge. It's just a Strat with some Telecaster stylings. It's got a rosewood neck. I like this one a lot.
It's lovely.
I built this in December and I was trying to sell it because I didn't really bond with it, but I've been playing it more recently and I actually really like it, so I'm going to keep it. I've been playing on it a lot lately. Excuse me.
It's saying this is interrupted for some reason. Just 1 second, Harlos Santana.
It's still going on my phone. Like it fell off a second ago, but I've been watching it.
All right, excellent. We had that was Brenda on the line there. She wanted me to interrupt you real quick and ask, where do you get your ideas from?
For building guitars?
Yes.
I don't know. Just, I like guitars, and I just think about shit. I get on eBay and I'm like, well, that's a nice looking part for cheap. I'll order that. And then I see another nice looking part for cheap, and I order that. And the next thing I know, I got 10 packages coming. And then I just like, what can I do? It's kind of like when it's like a Thursday night, you open the fridge, what can I make for dinner? I got all these parts, so I'm like, what can I do with all these parts?
Well, speaking of the parts, though, you've spent this time, obviously, developing a shop capable of doing the work. So what was the period of time that you went from, I'm trying to mess around with a guitar, to I have the capacity to do this with some skill?
I mean, it was mostly over the winter. I mean, I've noodled with guitars in the past, you know, route out a pickup cavity and put pickups in it or something. Yeah, I mean, it's been like a year process. I did a little tinkering, a little more tinkering, a little more tinkering. Then I got up to actually just building one from scratch, essentially. This was my first. It's a custom body design I came up with. It's kind of like, it's got some jazz bass style curves and stuff going on. It's, I made this out of firewood. You'll see this on the Harlos Build a Guitar Out of Firewood video on the YouTubes.
Yes.
And so basically I built it all except the neck and the electronics. But everything's handpicked by me. I wanted P90s because I never tried them. But the back is ash from my firewood pile. The middle is 2 layers of 1/2-inch plywood. The top is a bunch of walnut slabs that I cut from a branch and then epoxied over. Which I didn't do the epoxy right, but I learned with this one. This son of a bitch is like 11 pounds. It's got a pretty cool sound to it with P90s. But yeah, that's my first one. Definitely learned a lot. There's a lot of errors in it, but it's playable.
It's a wonderful guitar. And custom made. Like, I mean, you just, that's wonderful craftsmanship. As I said when the video came out, you demonstrated your dudeness.
Yeah, that's
I think that was the short answer to my question, is just how do you go from this to that? Just by being a dude, you know?
Right, and then from there, and like I said, it's all step ups. Like the building guitars from parts, went on to building guitars from scratch, which went on to learning a lot more. And I built this one. This is my second. With the first one, I learned to not use plywood for the center, so I did not. This one is 9 different hardwoods. It's, I'm trying to remember here, it's maple, walnut, apatong, ash, poplar, oak.
Apatong? Or are you just making up woods now?
No. It's a tropical wood that's rot resistant, basically. It's like a redwood. If you finish it, it looks a lot like mahogany.
Bullshit.
But actually, the apatong is used in trailer floor, like trailer decking. I took some scraps home from work and I said, I'm going to do something with these. And so there's actually trailer floor. Actually, the oak is trailer floor, and so is the apatong.
Apatong's where you drop the thong on the trailer floor. You know what I'm saying?
Some guy paid an extra 20. Some guy paid an extra $20 to have apatong in his trailer, and now he's just got pine. This is crazy. What the world we live in. You know what though? I think that guitar in and of itself is worthy of us cracking this brew.
We have the brew cracked. The brew has been cracked.
The brew has been.
Let me serve our
Let's
special
go
guest
over here and check it out with Palsy real quick.
There you go. forgive me.
Let's go over here with our pal Harlos Santana.
Oh, you're on my side here.
Yeah, I might as well have a brew with you, dude.
Yeah, come down to the cereal aisle and try our beers. You know what I'm saying?
Watch out for my cuckoo puffs.
I hear this is made with real cereal sugars. The powder at the end of it.
What is this one?
It's called Nap in the Hammock from Metazoa. It's
not
a
bad.
cream ale. It's fine. It's all right.
I gotta say, it's not bad.
There's dust in my cup.
Well, and then
Sounds like a blues song.
That's what adds to the flavors, though.
Lots of dust in my cup.
really, you get the dust cup.
That's a DTB Studio A special dust.
This is a DTB first. Harlos got dust in his cup.
It's not bad. I mean, I'm not huge on the cream ales, but it works.
Out of 5 brews, what are you gonna give it?
Honestly, I'll give it about 3.5. It's not my favorite flavor. The flavor's a little
I'm
bit-
also going 3 brews on this. This is fine.
Yeah.
I could drink it, but especially for the price tag that they're asking for, I don't know.
That's the bitch about a lot of these beers now. Is like, you really charging that much for that?
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna give it
But
about.
later in the show, we have the opposite of that, the value package that we will try later.
We have the high brand, we have middles, and we have low end tonight. We're gonna try a few.
We're going to run the gamut.
Run the gambit.
I'm gonna give it a 3.9. 3.9.
Is it gamut or gambit?
Is it gambit or game? Jake. No, he's not here.
Where's Jake been?
Jake needs to check on the stream. All right, put it in the comments.
Hey, I think we
Do you run the
oversaturated
gamut
Jake for a minute.
or do you run the gambit?
That's a good question. I think.
Or is it interchangeable?
I think it's the cam.
For all intensive purposes,
Or is it run the gauntlet?
it's got to be a G word for sure.
I know it's the G word. There's too much going on.
Let's go back over here. Then.
Yeah, I got to leave the cereal out behind. You hold down over here.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Back to the porch.
Thank you. Thank
Where
you
I'm
very
comfortable.
much.
Wow, that was fun. That was fun to like leave the studio porch for a minute and go inside.
Well, you know, sometimes you gotta just see what it's like. You know, check the weather on the interior, how the HVAC's doing.
Yeah, you know,
listen to that kind of thing.
a lot of people they say like they're like, I wonder what's inside the door, you know. And now you know we have a full cereal aisle inside the studio.
Yeah, but you got to go through a parallel dimension first.
Yeah,
we skipped over
wormholes,
that
duh.
part.
But that's okay. That's just part of it. But well, you've been talking about making these guitars. You've been writing some music.
A little bit.
How you feel about performing a track?
I mean, I guess I could.
I mean, what are you thinking? Maybe I have a. Are you taking requisites?
Now look, we kind of glossed over a track while we were talking about guitars. The 40 Hours to Life I identify with so much as a working schmo,
Right, that's the
right?
point.
And I really like that song. So if you have that available, if you want to talk more about it, I would love to hear that.
That is one I actually did not work up for the night because I trip over the lyrics.
It's got some.
It's fast paced.
Oh yeah.
The lyrics are fast paced. If you don't know what word you're going to exactly when, you're gonna mess it up.
Do you ever just scat it out?
No.
Well,
Well, I mean, I did when I wrote it originally, but then I wrote words to fill in the syllables.
Then
Yeah,
it becomes
I-
a gum commercial.
I was just writing a song last night, and I was singing "Button Orleans." I don't know what that means,
Okay.
but it had a catch to it.
I think it's
You know.
pretty good. You can see our pal Harlos Santana now.
He's
It's,
just tuning up in the honeycombs.
Damn, that Strat looks good on the monitor.
That's what she said.
It's that custom-made sheen.
There's no real custom sheen to it. The body.
Oh, take credit, Lois. Take credit.
Okay. I was actually just buying cheap guitars and swapping parts basically for these. Like the neck for this body is actually on my second one that I built. I recycled.
You gotta recycle, reduce, reuse.
Keep the reverb on. It sounds nice.
I can do whatever I want.
That sound good over there?
Oh, it sounds great.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
Oh,
Well, this is a tune. Let me wet my my whistle. This is a tune that I think is actually Jake's favorite. It's one that I wrote. I mean, what better time to play it than being on the social medias here?
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harlos Santana, Dude Steals and Brews, Indianapolis.
Social media, it's all on my screen. You make believe. Social media, social media, social media, it's all on my screens. You make believe. Social media, I got nothing to hide. I post it all online. Friends subscribe and they give me the likes, but it just isn't fair. Not one share. Well, social media, it's all on my screens. You make believe. Social media, social media, social media. It's all on my screen, you make believe. Social media. Well, check on my wife, Miss Pastrami, I'm right. Both outside, and we're living our lives, and ignoring the kids that just don't exist. While we got social media, social media. It's all on my screens, you make believe. Social media, social media, social media. It's all on my screen, you make believe. Social media. Is this all we are? We're race rants and cat memes, cherry picked beliefs of our political teams. It's not what it's about. Why don't we just sign out of that? Social media, social media. It's all on my screens, you make me believe. Social media, social media, social media. It's all on my screens, you make believe. Social media.
Okay, I'm posing for my selfie. Do I look good?
Oh, man,
Would,
yeah.
would I get a lot of likes with this?
Actually, it makes your mustache look a lot better. I think you're gonna get those likes. You're gonna get those social media likes.
What a good song, Harlos. Social media.
I love this pastrami on rye. I've always wanted that in the song, and I freaking got it. So bravo to that.
What a thing to sing about as we stream to social media. I heard Russell Brand talking about this lately, how he was talking about the confines of the systems that we operate in. And he was like, I recognize the irony of doing this while I'm getting to you through the same mediums
Absolutely.
of connection. You know, but it's true.
You said, is that your Jeremy Irons impression? Is that what
No,
you
I
said?
think that was
I
Russell
was trying to do Russell Brand.
Jeremy Pivens. That's right, Jeremy Pivens.
Jeremy Pivens doesn't have an English accent, dude.
No,
What
he
movies
does
you're watching?
Entourage. He has an English accent in
I
Entourage.
watched British Entourage. But anywho, yeah, I freaking loved it.
Great
the
song.
tone on that amp is good.
I love this amp.
Which guitar were you playing there?
That was my custom built Big Apple Strat, double fat Strat.
Yeah, I had only ever heard that song on acoustic, and it sounded really nice.
If I had a group behind me, I could rip out some kind of solos and shit, and it'd be pretty sweet.
Hey, why don't you give a little camera a little wink there? Yeah, he's single.
No, I'm not.
Ladies,
I am not.
gentlemen.
Musician-wise, I'm talking. Yeah.
I'm open for musicians, basically.
Yeah. All qualifications of all types.
Eventually,
Yeah. If you got rhythm, you could possibly have Harlos.
you could.
If you got music, well, you don't need music, because Harlos has
If you
got
got
the music.
rhythm and ability to use dynamics, we should talk.
If you've got rhythm and you've got sheet music, but
Get lost.
Get out of here! Who's got sheet music anymore?
Who you? Johann Sebastian Beethoven? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you Johann Sebastian. Who gives a shit?
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh shit! So you know what? This is pretty good so far.
Hey, I'm looking at my notes. I meant to ask you about this. There's that aria that you got.
The classical.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that instrument. Do you still have that in stock?
That's actually a fun story. I'm always perusing the Facebook marketplace for cheap stuff that I could use. And let's see, this is the May. Back in March, a guy posted it. It was kind of a little shop worn. Could use some love. He had it up for $20. And when I saw the listing, it was only posted like 4 minutes ago. So I hit him up, like, I'll take it. And he gave me the address. So I went down there. And I got it. And I got it home. And I looked up the serial number. And I was doing some research. And in mint condition, those things were going on Reverb for like upwards of $1,000. Yeah, so I got $20. And,
$20 freaking dollars.
$20.
Well, I'm getting there. There was a reason it was $20.
I know it.
But it was a 1980 Aria Classical. I used to have a Classical that I loved, but I ended up selling it to fund buying my pickup truck that I have. But this one I was hoping to replace it with, but the neck was too wide. I hated it. I didn't like playing it. It hurt my hand. So I did some, see, the lower back on the bottom on the back side was busted, and it had a crack in the top. And so I put some glue in there and clamped it up and let it set up for about a week.
You just use wood glue?
Whoa, wait,
I used Type Bond, the good stuff.
Did he
Type
just say
Bond.
he just used the clamps?
You give them the clamps.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
That's good.
The clamps I used was actually masking tape, just used it a certain way. But it
You
worked.
use masking tape. Oh, we can't gloss over that. We got to talk about the
that's
masking
not a
tape
clamp.
clamp technique.
I can't give all the secrets away.
Ooh, you keep your secrets,
like I
Harlos.
said,
You keep your secrets.
$1,000 an hour. You're paying for experience.
That's just freaking a wraparound tape job. That's not clamps.
There was a piece of wood used.
I'm sure clamps were involved.
But anyways, so I wrote a song on it. I played it for about a week, realized I hated it, and so I put it up on the marketplace like a month after I bought it, and I ended up selling it to some dude for like $250.
That's like 1,000% profit.
You're damn right. He's like, "Is it broken?" And I was like, "No."
You did write a song on it though. I
did.
remember. What was that song?
Under the Weather.
Under the Weather.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, can you, is that one on tonight's?
No, like that was just I wrote it in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that was for the indie song Name Game, which is a cool group
It's
that
cool.
we're in.
It was just something to do one evening. I was bored drinking a beer, and I was like, I'll do a prompt. And so I basically just went to a rhyme generator, typed in the word weather, and used all the words that I thought was cool that rhyme with weather. And I wrote it in 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's fun to use that prompt system as a means to kind of just engage the mechanism.
Right.
Without necessarily thinking about this is a keeper. It's just like, this is a song. Write a song.
The recent one is Till the Wheels Fall Off, and I've been kicking it around. I haven't thought of anything.
I got something going. I got like a verse and a chorus. That's that Button Orleans, though. It's not there yet. Still baking.
Button Orleans.
Wait. Still baking?
Still baking in New
That
Orleans.
needs to be in the song too. How it's still baking in New Orleans.
Speaking of, all that
Fresh
singing's making me thirsty.
Oh! Okay.
That was exceptionally long.
We had to get the camera shot. Let's do Regulator.
This one's not bad. Like
mount up. I got this blonde hair. I gotta cut my hair. Jeez.
Oh my god, dude. What's up? What the hell just you? Oh, yeah. You know what? To celebrate, let's try these real quick. Nah, I'm just kidding. We'll wait till the end.
I
of
was
the show.
ready.
you're gonna get weeds in the
Like that.
studio.
You know what? My mind went to the reality that we have beers, and I don't want this.
Now
crap.
these, we got enough to each just have our own can.
Yeah, that's why I brought them now.
So let me distribute here.
For the peeps at home, it's you want to go ahead and tell them what this is while I hold it up?
This is a ye old Regulator lager. It was originally born in Bloomington. Big Red's Liquors is carrying these now in a 24 pack for $15.99, and I've been eyeing them for a few weeks, but I didn't want to take the risk on them. But I went ahead and bought them last night because I had a 20 in my pocket, and I said to hell with it. And they're not bad. They're not bad.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Ye old Regulator.
Mount up.
That's what I was gonna say.
Now, I think it's time that we crack
Those brews.
those brews.
Oh. Oh yeah, it's good.
So the can says nowhere what the ABV is, but I would put this about a 5, maybe 5.2% somewhere.
Out of 5 brews?
No, ABV, asshole. But I tried 2 of these last night and I actually got a decent buzz off 2. So
I taste notes of coconut.
I do not.
That's not nothing. Getting a buzz off 2 beers.
Right. It's I liken it to a more robust Cook's. It's about like a Cook's, but a little more robust. Maybe a little more high in the ABV. But yeah, after 2, I had to eat something. I was like, what?
Not what I expected. And this whole Regulator thing, is this got anything to do with Prohibition?
I don't know.
Yeah, who's that on the cover
He
there?
looks like don't look like a nice guy, I'll tell you that much.
He's like, hey, don't look at what's behind there, okay? You don't want to see that. You don't want to know nothing about what I got going on in that shack.
I guess
Or that barn. Or maybe it's a boat. I don't know.
maybe he's a
Guard
butcher.
shack.
I mean, he's just a
baby,
guy in a
guard
white
shack.
outfit with a nice hat and a bow tie. So really, I mean, he could be a mayor or a butcher.
Is he playing croquet?
Mayor
What's he
or
doing?
butcher.
He's a mayor or a butcher, my friend. Aren't we all, though?
And then
Or
there's an
maybe
old-timey
both.
car.
Hey, the mayor could be a butcher. I'm cool with that. My grandfather was a butcher.
Sam was a butcher.
This is
He
a
was
good
banging
subject.
Alice.
Yeah,
If-
Sam was banging Alice, would you?
Alice, the housekeeper? The maid?
Just answer the question.
No.
All right. Candace Bergen now or 1965? 6? Or what, 69?
I definitely wouldn't bang her now.
Yeah, definitely.
What?
Of the 2, choose the earlier. But I had a different subject I was going to launch into, talking about being butchers, all right?
Oh, God.
Now, look, I had this conversation with my dad recently, and it was the concept that if we had to butcher our own meat, basically anytime we wanted meat, how would that affect our meat consumption? Question for our guest.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, if I had to butcher my own meat, I assume I would. I mean, we're living in a world now where everything's so easy you don't have to. You just go to the supermarket and buy meat. But if it came down to having to butcher my own shit, I've seen enough survival TV shows that I could probably do it. And there's plenty of squirrels in my backyard, so I'll be eating pretty good. They're good and fatty. You make a good gravy out of them.
I saw the oldest looking squirrel running on the street earlier. It was like Grandpa Squirrel. I was like, dude, I'm not eating you.
Follow-up question.
Follow up?
Would chicken nuggets exist?
No, I've eaten a lot of squirrel nuggets.
What does that mean?
I would cut the meat into small bite-sized pieces, bread, and fry them.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There would be no chicken nuggets.
I think that you could, I mean, I wonder if squirrel nuggets seems like it'd be a little more involved, because all squirrel meat is basically like chicken wings.
Probably. I love chicken
Yes or
nuggets.
yes?
I would eat a squirrel. I don't care. I got all this. Once this cereal runs out, I mean, you got what is this?
Wait! You
honeycomb over here?
You've never eaten squirrel before? I thought we talked about this.
I've never eaten a squirrel.
Oh.
I was.
Would you
born
eat a raccoon?
You shouldn't.
Right?
Yeah, they seem-
garbage in, garbage out.
They
you
seem
know?
too much like people.
They have fingers. I couldn't eat something with
Yeah,
fingers.
I don't want something with thumbs.
Here was my answer to the question, right? If you got to butcher your own meat, I said that I would probably eat less meat, definitely not cow, But then I would start getting a hankering for it, and I'd go like get myself a chicken or a goose. Or especially geese. Like, come on,
I gotta
I'm
say,
eating you.
This time
right?
of year with all the Canadian geese around, I'm always eyeing them like...
No, you look at it. It's like the cartoon when they like turn into the meat.
I had the thought the other day. I was literally looking at a goose, and I was going, damn, just that neck would be a good fucking meal.
Let me just chop on the
You talk
neck.
about gravy.
Like
neck
Gollum,
meat.
just...
Yeah, neck meat makes the best gravy. And so do the gizzards. But you know what else? Have you seen my side yard, dude? I'm like harvesting like 25 geese at all given times. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like with your geese and my squirrels.
And dude, I think
unstoppable.
you could... A lot of them you could literally walk up to with a rifle or a bow and arrow and just like line it up.
You could walk up with a fucking 2x4 like Cactus Jack and whack them.
My brother told me this story about being out in Northern California and they were trying to get a turkey. And they did that technique. And they like blasted it with a board, and its neck was sideways, and it was still alive, just like kicking around. And then, like in a classic way, this like little kid, like 12-year-old kid with overalls, shows up with a shotgun and just like blasts the thing's head off. It's like, there you go. You know, wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
Took care of it for you there, city slickers.
Wow.
Well, you know what? A few things here. This makes me think of something we discussed last night. You had a list, or you wanted,
I do have a
you
list.
wanted to make a list.
And yeah, no, this is a thing. But first, I don't want to get too far away from the regulators without giving a rating.
Oh,
all right?
Uh,
shit, yeah.
So, guest, Harlos Santana, what is your rating on the regulator?
I'm gonna give it a solid for the price and the amount you get for the money. I give it a solid 4. It's a pretty good drink. I could mow the yard with it. I could sit on the porch and look at the yard that needs mowed while drinking it.
Now, if you were to show off that number, say, with your hand, what would it be?
Like a 4?
Oh, nice. What? Oh, that was really good. Okay.
It was a good shot.
How
You
much-
know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it a 3.5 because it's about the same as the nap in the hammock, right? But it's like a third of the price or something. So I'm
No,
giving it a 3.5.
This is a Bavarian-style lager brewed in the natural tradition.
I'm just saying in terms of tastiness. I know it's not
Oh,
the
I
same
gotcha.
kind of
I
beer,
gotcha.
but just like...
So you're saying the mid-level is just as good as the high level?
So it gets the better rating.
Okay.
Because it's more affordable.
Yeah, then the affordable kind of weighs the scale. I'm gonna go and say like a 4 1/4.
That's a good...
4.25.
I feel
A generous rating.
What's the price you were given on this?
$15.99, $18 with tax after tax for a 24-pack.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
That's very reasonable. That's less than a
That's
buck
like
a beer.
65 cents a beer.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. I like that so much that I'll actually raise it up to a 4.35.
Damn.
Now,
An extra tenth of a point. An extra tenth of a point,
That's
ladies and gentlemen.
But I honestly 4 1/4. It's a great brew. I like the how you don't really know what's going on the can. Like
The can looks like that big sign in like Meyer. It's like Fred Meyer started the store in 1928.
And it's like the most obscure blurred image of this dude.
It's like is he a butcher? Is he selling cars? Is that a coat or an apron?
right. What do you
And
selling?
what's the guy behind him looking at?
I think that's when he was murdered.
Is that a
And they
tractor
took
trailer?
over
Is that a
the brewery.
tire? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not certain what it is. But you know what?
Here's time for a quick lightning round of random questions.
Oh!
How often do you binge watch shows, Harlos Santana?
Quite often.
Quite often.
Like
Care to go into any more detail?
Typically, when I watch shows, I spend several hours looking for something to watch, and when I finally find something that I like, I will just constantly always watch it. I have this habit where I don't really go to bed at a decent hour. Me
too.
I tend to lay there with one eye open and keep watching what I'm watching until I just give in and I don't even know I went to bed. I went to sleep. But recently, my recent binge watch was a show on one of the streaming channels that I have. It was the Animal Planet channel called Animal Hoarders.
Animal Hoarders.
Dude, this bitch had 87 cats in her house.
I had a different interpretation of like a honey badger that's just got a layer like filled with stuff.
Those are my newspapers. I need those. That'd be a great sketch. That'd be a great sketch.
Write that down. Write that down. Record that.
Animal Hoarders. I like that.
What's the weirdest thing about modern life? About modern life that people just accept as normal?
Bills.
Bills. What a great answer.
Oh my god. true.
What do your clothes say about you, Harlos Santana?
They say I'm a dad. I just got off work, and I really don't give a shit what you think about me.
Can I interject? I think they say comfort.
Well, duh.
In any given situation.
One thing I have learned from the pandemic is, like, I wear the clothes that make me comfortable. I have, like,
Hold on.
4 outfits
Say
that I
that-
keep, and I never wash hardly ever, and they're just my comfort clothes that I go to.
Say that again in a Kennedy accent.
One thing that I have learned from the pandemic is that you must have the comfortable clothes. You do not wash them. You keep them by your bedstand, and you just put them on, and they are comfortable.
We will rewear the blue jeans and the other things.
You will be asking not what your clothes can do for you,
But what you can do for your clothes!
All right, for real.
Last question.
All right.
What skill or ability have you always wanted to learn?
Shit. A foreign language.
Foreign language. Good answer.
Either
I had
Spanish
here
or German.
tantric sex is the answer.
Oh,
Yours was acceptable.
2 minutes is enough for me.
Yeah, but you can make that 2 minutes last for a lifetime.
2 minutes will make a kid.
Are we ready to move?
Gross.
Are we ready to move on to our special segment for the show?
Yeah.
All right. This was something that Josh and I were cooking up last night, okay? And we're just going to start brainstorming on it now. So here's the concept, Harlos Santana. We are going to do a draft. Of the best dude, the best tune, the best brew, the best hat, the best movie, the best album, right? You're picking a board that says these are the number ones that I go to and this is why, right? But the first step to the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews draft is to form the draft board. And I have my note paper here ready to discuss dudes.
This sounds convoluted as hell, but I'm rolling with it.
Yeah, we're going with it. This is a concept that will fly. It could go for months. It could carry on. All right? This is a thing that will maybe never happen, or maybe it'll happen next week. I'm not quite sure.
This is the Dudes D&D campaign. This is like our fantasy football league.
All right, well, I guess just start, and I'll follow along.
Well, so far I have top dudes: Teddy Roosevelt, H.P. Lovecraft, Michael Keaton, John Candy, David Bowie. All right, these are just some ideas. Do I need to justify any, or are all
John
those
Candy's
acceptable?
my pick on that one.
Yeah.
Well, right, we're all leaning John Candy, but see, this is when the draft gets interesting. Only one person gets John Candy. So if John Candy's our number one on all of our draft boards for dudes, and then somebody gets the choice, well, John Candy's off the board.
How does this work? I mean, there's not really an actual competition to find a winner.
No, it's all just justification of choices.
Hold up. So here's what it is. It's almost like you have 5 players in this ridiculous game. And almost like, are you going to be the shoe?
Oh, I gotcha.
It's not even a game, though.
So
I mean, you can conceptualize
so you
it
can
that
take,
way.
you could get Lovecraft, but then all of a sudden his armor is going to be like his tune. His tune is going to be like Madonna.
Okay, well, I picked John Candy. Fuck you guys.
Okay.
We're not picking. This is
Okay,
not
so you guys-
picking.
I'm gonna
We're just
I'm
filling
picking
the
Lovecraft.
board.
I'm
We
picking
haven't
Lovecraft.
even filled the board yet.
All right, what's the tune?
Keep going. I'll catch
What's the
on.
tune? What's
Do you
up?
have a suggestion of someone who should be on the dudes list?
The dudes list, man. John Candy's a good one.
John Candy was like obvious choice.
Can I get
right?
Joseph Hanna and William Barbera?
No. Jack Hanna's all you
I don't think I don't think they make the list. I don't think they make the list. I think that you might be able to
I'm out.
insert Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
I'll take
as a pair.
I'll take Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man Randy
I
Savage
knew it.
is a wonderful choice.
Ever.
That's going down. Macho
When I
Man Randy Savage.
What constitutes a dude? When I think of a dude, I think of somebody that I could have a beer with and enjoy having a beer with.
Just a cool dude.
Somebody that I would enjoy the time of having spent with.
Right. Who's the ultimate dude?
That's
the
exactly the question that we're posing and trying to solve.
So you never said like that you is this the definitive list? Is this what you created?
This is the draft board. This is the draft board.
I
of
feel
these.
like this is gonna take some time.
Oh, it's gonna take some time.
All right. Well, what's this whole brew thing? I mean,
But we got time, Harlos.
All
We're
right.
sitting here on a live stream.
I'm drinking beers.
just
whatever.
drinking beers, doing it
Sitting-
right now.
I can eat this cereal if I get hungry, I guess.
So wait. So you picked a dude. Now, what's the tunes thing? What we got? What do you got?
Oh, we're gonna move on to the tunes. We'll
I'm
circle
just
back.
really.
We'll
I
circle
think
back.
I'm the most curious.
We'll
That's
circle
some
back.
malarkey.
Okay, the tunes is blank. This
Tunes
is what I
is completely
expected.
blank. I did have some ideas, but I've forgotten all of them. Okay, let's talk great tunes.
Great
All right?
tunes. Great tunes for me are. I love the gems, the one-offs, the one-hit wonders, the shit that when it comes on, like, oh shit, yeah.
Hocus Pocus by Focus.
Black Betty by Ram Jam.
Black Betty.
One of my recent go-tos is Driver's Seat by Sniffin' the Tears. Love that fucking song. Best 3-chord song from the 80s, probably.
I do not know that song.
Really?
Yeah.
If you've
At least not by name. I
You
might
would
know it
know
by
it.
sound. Yeah.
Driver's Seat. It's got a real cool synthesizer thing going on. The extended version is cool because it's got a real cool guitar solo. The guitar player was pretty bad. Like 90s awesome bad.
Right. I'm gonna postulate one here. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
What is like an ultimate track? What are we saying?
Yeah. That's an ultimate tune. I remember being in 7th grade, right? And I didn't have a
remember,
lot
yeah,
going
7th
for
grade.
me as a little kid,
Right.
but I could play the drums pretty well. And I had some buddies that played guitar and bass, and we set up in the band room and played Smells Like Teen Spirit, and all the entire chicks, dudes, everybody were looking at us jamming Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Well, that
It's
was
like,
1987.
That's it. That
I mean,
has its effect.
You do that now, people are just like, meh.
Yeah, you're all like shtung ding, and they're like boom, 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 ding.
Yeah,
Well, it
I
just
was
sounds
listening
pretty
to
good.
pop music today, and everything
awful.
is synthetic. It's
like-
all
and
processed.
The lyrics are just,
Like,
I'm good at sex. Yeah.
I'm good at sex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good at sex. Yeah, we're good at sex. Yeah, I'm good at sex. Yeah, we're good at sex. Yeah, that's a hit in our song. Yeah, that's a hit in our song.
And then some rapper features, oh, I'm good at sex. Yeah, check it out.
And
Oh.
auto-tune does its
Yeah.
thing, and you got yourself everything.
You got a hit. Put Cardi B on it, and everyone buys it.
The only reason why that's not already a hit is that we're not already famous.
That's true.
That's the only reason.
I do like the Exploited doing Sex and Violence. Have you ever heard that song? Where that's the entire song. He goes, Sex and Violence. Sex and Violence!
That sounds like
Sex
a
and
pile of
violence! Like what?
That sounds like a pile of garbage.
Oh, dude, the song fucking jams. It's a really good, great fucking track.
Okay.
All right.
Speaking of really
Bro,
good tracks.
great
oh,
song. Go. Tunes.
Me, I don't know. Shit, I'm on the spot.
Love Shack.
No, Low by Cracker.
Yes, that's a good one.
That's mine.
That's a
Whoa.
good one.
By Cracker.
By Cracker.
I like that one.
A Million Poppies Gonna Make Me Sleep.
That's true.
What about Pepper by Butthole Surfers? Does that
Oh,
make the
yeah,
draft,
that makes
does that make the draft
yeah.
board?
No, that fucking, in the meantime, Space Hog. That's a good one.
That's a very good one. Yeah.
Wait, which one?
In the meantime, Space Hog.
Yeah. It's like one of the jammiest bass lines of the 90s. Dude.
Right.
Doom, 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 doom.
That dude.
Oh, yes, that is doing it. That reminds me, though. Say It Ain't So from the 90s. I'm going to put that
That
on
dude
the
from
tunes
Space
list.
Hog had a real Glenn Hughes thing going on. Real tall, lanky, skinny guy playing bass, singing. It's just weird because Glenn Hughes in the '80s, that was his. He still does that. So I would be hard pressed to not think that Glenn Hughes wasn't one of his influences.
Speaking of the 80s, we got to do a song from the 80s. Are we going to do Rick Presley? Never Going to Give You Up? Never
No,
Gonna Let You Down?
I'm
no,
saying,
I would do Little Red Corvette.
Little
That's a
Red
good one.
Corvette's a good song.
Under the Milky Way by the Church.
Sledgehammer, Peter Gabriel.
Sledgehammer wins of those three. I'm putting it down. Sledgehammer.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you got to be discerning. The draft board could be infinitely long. You
I'm
have to
discerning.
figure it out.
You're condescerning.
Oh!
Ow! Speaking of things and tunes and condescerning, we got Harlos Santana on the track. You got another one you're gonna whip out of the freaking fiddle? Get
Let me. I can try another. Let me.
Because, let's see here, pal.
Yeah, this draft board can go on for years, like we said. So that was good. Let's hear another song.
We got
another song.
We got the old Harlos Santana here on Dude Sons of Brews.
Oh, I just noticed I got a peanut right here at my feet, just chilling. You can't see it on camera, but there's a really nice, friendly mixed pit bull over here.
She's, I think she's definitely husky.
Shelled or unshelled?
She ain't a damn husky.
There's husky type. Have you ever seen a dog with two of the different colored eyes that wasn't husky?
Yeah. Australian Shepherds?
Are they not somehow related to huskies?
I don't think so.
They're probably more to like related to frickin' chows or something.
All I know is different colored eyes, just mutations.
I just haven't seen like a frickin' bulldog with two colored eyes.
And you won't, because they're English.
Good point. Freaking British people only have hazel colored eyes.
That's a scientific fact. Now the thing is, one of the variables this evening is I'm drinking. The small amount of practicing I did this week did not involve drinking.
You gotta practice like you perform, Harlos.
What I heard was these songs are gonna rule. I've been on for an hour. I get another 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Harlos Santana.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much.
What is the one beautiful thing that you remember about that song?
I am here to destroy the human race is just like a wonderful line to like crest. Like that's it right there. And I always think of what's the little animal from Futurama?
Nibbler.
I always think of Nibbler.
You know, and what I like, what is nostalgic for me with that song is that was the Danny Stringer Marquis episode.
Right.
That
yes.
we played around at the
Dude,
Studio B.
Spooks, Gypsies and Dudes or whatever it was.
Was that the stuffed crust night?
Yeah, that's a search for stuffed crust. Gypsies, Spooks, and Dudes.
Yeah.
That was fun. You know what? I'm actually, I was giving Harlos a hard time about the campfire episodes, but I actually want to do another one again soon. But making them what we're doing here.
Studio A is hard to beat, right? We got it working.
Well,
But the campfire episodes are nice. It's an element that I don't think should be abandoned.
No. I just, semantics, all semantics aside, it's hard with the numbered episodes.
I hate Sam's antics.
Yeah, some antics aside.
Not all.
When it comes to the numbered episodes, I like them to be formulaic in the studio, and then everything else is all bets are off.
Who's still thirsty?
I'm still drinking
Fucking
the
up that
nap in
last
the
song
hammock.
made me
but
thirsty.
Parched!
Let's work our way. Let's see what else we got down here.
Sorry.
From the crypt. It's a Pilsner Urkel.
That's Raquel Pilsner. She's a big fan of the dudes, and we're a big fan of hers. And
It is a Pilsen. 4.4%.
They're not bad. It's a good light exchange.
Yeah, that's good. So what are you gonna do there? You gotta.
Well, I gotta drink this beer first before I can pour the next beer. So here we go.
Oh, you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Play him off on this. That was
pretty good. You know?
all right.
Ooh, I'm starting to get comfortable in this seat, Los. I'm starting to get comfortable. I'm enjoying myself. We're enjoying ourselves.
That's the point.
We're having a good time. I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this guy before. His name's Dusty Slay. I really like him. He's a good comedian. And that's his line. He goes, we're having a good time.
Oh yeah, long hair, hat, glasses. Yeah.
His name's Dusty Slay.
We're having a good time.
He's pretty funny. I caught
He's
some of his
funny.
stuff.
I like him.
That's a great
I like him.
stage name, dude.
He's like underhandedly funny. Just like, oh, that was funny.
He had this whole, I don't even want to do it. He had this whole bit about living in a trailer park and what you do when a tornado comes through. It was all so funny, but the real big joke line was, you just get down in that ditch. Of course, it's been raining, but you just get down on in there.
Scroll down.
Probably gonna get sick, but you just get down in that ditch.
That's funny. It's all fine and dandy, but some poor guy doesn't have a floor in his trailer right now, Danny. And
It's the agatong.
Yeah,
agatong.
and
It's scarce right now, and Harlos took some of it.
Agatone is like
Apatong.
is freaking like Apatone is freaking
It's like $3,000 per linear board foot.
Some guy doesn't have a floor. The tornado comes through. He's stuck in a ditch, thinking if I only had my Apatone, I would be in my goddamn deluxe.
Meanwhile, Los is just ripping licks on his custom-made guitar, like, "Hey, the Apatong song." You know what I'm saying?
What do you gotta say about that, Harlos?
Apatong's really not that bad. I mean, if you're in a business sense, you get it for I can get you like $14 a board. And you can mark it up to like $22, $25 a board and make a little bit of scratch. It's not bad. It's a nice wood. You finish it, it looks like mahogany but redder.
If you could, would you?
If I could, I would. Yeah, always.
You would?
Yeah. Like, you son of a bitch. All right, so we got another brew here in the red cups we're sharing. I might play another track now that I'm getting licked up.
Yeah, so you're gonna drink this Urkel, this Pilsner Urkel?
I love Pilsner Urkel. It's a good one. Did I drink that?
Okay, favorite Family Matters character.
Carl?
Yeah, I gotta go Carl, too. I gotta go Carl.
It was
Carl's
Carl's show, dude. It was Carl's freaking show.
Yeah.
And by the way, when he showed up in Die Hard, it was just Carl. He was just playing the same character.
His name was Carl?
I don't know, but I know that he was Carl.
Oh, you're saying he got typecast?
Yes.
So did he do anything else? Ever? No, yeah, he was also a cop. In,
He's always a cop. Isn't he a cop in Family Matters?
Never mind. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Chicago, right?
I don't remember.
I was going to say he was the cop in The Crow, but that's not him. That's dude from Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Egon? No.
No.
Winston.
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson, dude. Yeah.
Winston.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, it was freaking, it was actually...
Ernie Hudson's also in one of my favorite John Candy flicks, an obscure flick called Going Berserk. Have you seen this?
I do not know Going
it's
Berserk.
good.
No.
It's a good one.
I don't know.
It's got a lot of the old SCTV cast in it. Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
He plays a movie producer. He always pronounces... he's like a slick douchebag movie producer, and he always says, my film. It's my film instead of a film. It's a film.
It's pretty good, dude.
It's a pretty good one. It's pretty. Ernie Hudson's John Candy gets handcuffed to him later, and he like dies while handcuffed to John Candy. It's a whole thing. It's Going Berserk.
Dude, weren't we just talking about this, that Nothing But Trouble is a really good movie?
Nothing But Trouble is like the weirdest, best movie.
Yeah, I was talking about at work the other day. It was like a bunch of people because what's
his name? Yeah.
Shang-Chi just
Digital
died.
Underground.
And that was a big deal because they were in the basement performing, and Tupac was in it.
Tupac was in Digital Underground at the time.
Made him like a household name, which
Yep.
I have a coloring page for you later. It's got Tupac.
Oh, good lord, those colors.
And
those coloring pages got legs. They do. They got legs.
And I'm telling you though, Nothing But Trouble is interesting. Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase.
Yep.
Another great Dan Aykroyd, John Candy movie is Great Outdoors.
Of course.
Oh, that movie is a classic.
Which is better, Great Outdoors or Summer Rental?
Great Outdoors. Summer Rental's like, it was a kind of a filler gap year for Candy. Like, yeah, I'll do it. He was still riding high on his fame. Like, yeah, I'll do it. It wasn't one of his best.
False. I heard that was his first film.
The movie that I love, Eugene Levy, Armed and Dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
That movie is great. There's even some boobs in it.
Oh, wait, hey, there's boobs in Summer Rental.
Who's Harry Crumb? That's a good one. The chick from Becker is in that.
Nice.
What about frickin' my favorite? Okay, we're talking Eugene Levy. My favorite Eugene Levy is Stay Tuned.
That's a good one.
Eugene Levy is in that?
Yeah, he plays the devil's right-hand man.
Holy crap. Yeah, that movie is great. John Ritter. That's who's the main...
Yeah.
The protagonist.
And then the other dude, the frickin' Satan, is played by...
Wasn't the guy from Spinal Tap? Wasn't the guy from Spinal Tap in that show?
Which one are you thinking?
The Squiggy, Lenny.
No. Maybe.
Michael Keane?
No, it wasn't him. It was Jeffrey Jones. The dad from Beetlejuice.
Jeffrey Jones, yes.
Yeah, who's also Rooney.
Who is also like...
Principal Rooney. I love that.
Right. Rooney!
Poor Rooney.
Pardon my French, but you are an idiot! That's the made-for-TV version.
I stepped in some dog shit the other day and some loafers, and I immediately felt like Rooney when he's like up to his knees in mud in the backyard.
What are we talking about?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah,
we're rapid firing.
Oh,
through the
yeah.
films.
Yeah. I always felt so bad for him because
that dude got arrested recently.
Yeah,
for like,
he had like child porn. He had hard drives full of child porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not necessarily so great.
No.
So you say hard drives as if having it on a thumb drive would be any better.
Well, I think a thumb drive is a hard drive from the FBI's perspective.
I don't know. I don't want any part of any drives.
If it's buried, if it's a hard drive buried under a tree in a box, then yeah.
If it's a floppy, just put it back into your grandparents' attic.
You could. You could.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, our pal and my personal cohort, frickin' Harlos.
And our special guest. Harlos Santana.
Santana, yes.
Hey,
Special cohort, special guest, Harlos Santana.
I'm still noodling on. I dropped my pick. I'll find it. I got an Altoids in here. I'll pick it up later. It's too far down there.
We'll bring the pickup to your hand and post. I'll have it rise up.
I'm still noodling on the Stratocaster here, the Big Apple Strat. I'm glad I kept it. But the last episode we did was with Quantum.
Leap.
And, we discussed my connection with Rob Mack, the drummer. During that summer of, I want to say it was like 2017 that we did stuff together, maybe 2018. All we ever did was we jammed like 4 times, I think, and we worked up like one song that I wrote. And it was working pretty good. I was playing with a loop pedal at the time. I got a pedal, it was a double looper. So you could do like a verse part and a chorus part.
Nice.
Because I was trying to do rhythm and lead guitar at the same time. We were a 3-piece and...
you need the looper at that point.
Right.
Yeah, double loops, though. Like a double freaking rainbow of sound.
After we did that episode last week and I knew I was coming up playing some music, I decided that I would try to brush off the one song that we worked up and play it here this evening. Or at least try to.
Oh, are you serious?
It's a track that I wrote. It's basically about trying to write a song that you don't ever finish. It's called Never Ending Story.
Great movie.
Well, this doesn't have a dog in it. It's just about writing.
Does it have like a
Falcor?
Falcor?
Cool.
No.
Yeah, I think maybe not. There's no dog.
Falcor's not a dog.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't give a shit.
Harlos Santana.
Yeah, I got a bad habit of writing songs out of my own register. So that was
you and me both, brother.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
So when we were working up that song with Rob, and that could have technically been a Quantum song if I stuck around that project. But we were actually working out a female singer at the time. We went through like 3 within 4 practices.
Yeah, and you know what? If you would like to know more about this story, you can find out on the 2-part episode coming up on Deuce Stints of Brews
It is coming
on
up.
this Sunday night.
Or you can just read
it's a
the
pretty
never-ending story.
It's a pretty detailed.
It's not about the never-ending story.
Yeah, it's like it's like Never-Ending Story 5. And you know what? There's a pretty good edit when Rob Mack is discussing it, and you'll love that on this week's episode.
But yeah, I got some recordings on my computer somewhere of that of us jamming it together, like extended, like 20-minute long jams of that.
Heck yeah.
I should look those up. I bet Rob would like to hear those.
I bet you're probably right. And you know what?
Next up, draft board.
Oh.
Brews.
Okay.
All right.
What are the ones tonight? I'm gonna add nap in the hammock.
No, that doesn't make
And
a list.
Brews? Oh, we're doing brews now.
We're
High
doing
Life,
brews.
for sure.
Okay.
Miller High Life absolutely is on the list.
If we're being honest here, what's freaking Voodoo Ranger, 1985.
Absolutely.
Basically, every brew that has made 5 brews needs to be on this list.
Not even 5 brews. I mean, I'd put Cooks on there.
Yeah.
It just depends on your mood.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Voodoo Ranger, what was it?
1985.
1985.
But that's a near fiver.
I'm gonna suggest my go-to brew all the time, the Founders All Day IPA.
Okay, decent.
Oh, I love that one. Big Reds usually has it on sale like every other weekend. You get a 24-pack for like $14.
Yeah,
That's a damn good deal.
it is.
That's a good deal.
There, the Two Hearted. We're gonna put the
Yes.
Two Hearted.
I've been drinking that recently.
Isn't that the same company? Wait, that's
No,
who does
That's
the two?
Bell's.
Bells.
Bells, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're both ales, right?
I think so. IPAs.
IPAs. I'm gonna go with like freaking. I don't know.
You had a couple that made the list from Dude Brew Hat.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the Chimay.
Yeah, that Chimay.
Chimay is gonna make it. And then also, I really liked the Einstock.
I remember that. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Icelandic
But
beer.
you guys tried it, and it was kind of like a toss-up. So, I don't know.
It
my personal preference.
deserves the draft board.
Yeah, I think it makes the draft board.
Stock.
So it's just got umlauts of the O.
EIN
Stock.
stock.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then the That's What She Said brew from the rebellious freaking brewing company
Rebellious Brewing Company.
in Minnetonka, Minnesota.
From the lakes of Minnetonka.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
No, I'm kidding. I just made that up. I can't let
You just made that up. You
you
got
right
me.
I can't do it. But
It was gonna go on the draft board.
But you know what? I feel a few things happening here. I look in the cooler. There's still freaking brew, but I look everywhere else. There's no freaking snacks.
I've got some snacks.
Where's the
stored away.
oots?
What? The freaking guest brought snacks. Where's this? You could be Harlos Santana.
Where's the, I left some snacks here last time. Where's the jar of peanuts I left?
I think they got brought inside because there's a mouse in the studio.
You son of a bitch.
So they're in the house. There's a mouse.
I guess I gotta do everything.
I'm sorry, I've let down Harlos Santana.
I mean, you're actually in the freaking cereal aisle, bro. Oh!
That's all you get.
This is survival food, though. This is rations.
I forgot those were in my backpack from last week.
These are salted peanuts. These are good.
Yeah, they are.
They have cottonseed oil. Oh, shit. But I don't care. Cottonseed oil.
Okay, so we got High Life, Voodoo Ranger 1985, All Day IPA, Two Hearted, Chimay, Einstock,
Cooks.
Cooks.
You gotta have some budget brews.
And, of course, Harlos Santana loves hams.
Fuck
No,
off.
Hams is not making the draft board. I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
Genuine Draft. Put that on there.
MGD.
Oh, yeah. NGD is damn good.
What about the Budweiser Nitro Reserve? Is that making the list?
No, but I will do a Bud Light Lime if you want to.
Bud Light
If
Lime.
you want to do that, we can do that.
It's like a kind of brew that you can enjoy, but it's like, hang out.
You don't want your friends knowing you're enjoying it.
I don't care. They could see it.
Are we gonna do a Mexican beer? Modelo, Dos Equis,
oh man,
Pacifico,
Dos Equis Dark's a good one.
Tecate.
Modelo's Tecate's good. Negro Modelo with the gold
Which
foil.
one? Let's pick one.
I mean, really?
I like Modelo. Just straight up.
Modelo, yeah.
Just straight Modelo.
I'd do that.
Yeah, for reals. I also like these peanuts.
You like my nuts over there?
Yeah, they're good. They're prepackaged.
I do have a beer that you guys probably have never had before.
What we
it's
got?
from Deschutes. It's called the Twilight Ale. It's an Oregon brewery. Oh my god, it's only in the summer. It's one of those that's like, oh, it's summertime, I'm drinking this beer and life is good.
One time I made this delicious sweet tea, 1 gallon, and only 3 of us got to drink it. They talked about it for the next 6 years.
That's a good story.
No, it's not. I'm just being real.
You know what it's time for? It's
don't
time
know.
for another lightning round of questions.
What we got? What's going on?
I also am getting thirsty again.
Yeah, I think it's time for another brew, another Harlos Santana, and then I think we're getting close to calling it a night.
If you could fit your whole life into one picture, what would it look like?
Into one picture. My woman and my 2 kids. And me. That's my life.
What a wonderful answer. What a wholesome, solid
You know,
gentleman we
people might
here.
have a preconceived notions about who Harlos Santana is. But they don't know who Harley Page is.
Who?
I don't know who Harley
Exactly.
Page is.
Who
He's-
the fuck is
he's
this
a
guy?
fam-
Who's
he's a
he
family
talking
man.
I don't
about?
know
This is
Harley
weird, dude.
Page.
Harley Page. What a pretty cool name.
I don't know Harley Page.
Well, I wear many hats. It's a lot about me you don't know.
Actually, speaking of Harley Page has a pretty good job, I hear. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about that, your craftsmanship?
Like what I do for a living?
Yes.
I repair and rebuild trailers. Welder fabricator.
Custom.
I do custom fabrication on occasion. Typically what I do is, let's say you're a shitty truck driver and you run a trailer under a bridge or you run it off the side of the interstate, flip
We've
it over.
all seen it happen.
I
YouTube
can
it
take that
sometimes.
53-foot trailer, dry vans or reefers, I tear them down to the ground and I can rebuild them if need be. I can
Okay.
build you a trailer. If you want to, you can bring me a pile of parts, I'll build you a trailer.
That's a skilled dude right there.
Will you build me a
He's
trailer?
a skilled dude.
You got pile of parts?
You
We could turn that car.
know
we,
that I do.
We could turn that old car frame into a trailer.
I know.
We've been talking about it.
What are you talking
Absolutely.
about? Yeah. You have been.
Couple
Why
axles?
do some people stay in relationships that they know are toxic?
Sex. Comfort.
That is a great answer. That is a great number one answer on our board.
That's it.
Money.
It's not even money.
Oh no, I'm saying the other options.
Oh.
Would be money. And,
Financial
Yeah,
responsibilities.
maybe it's even got like something to do with like insurance. Maybe.
Maybe they share a dog.
Yeah.
Dog. Okay, we'll say sex, money, and dogs.
I agree.
Those,
with that,
those
yeah.
are good.
I think
those
I saw
are,
that
those,
movie
those
on
are top
Cinemax
three.
in 95.
Top three answers.
Yeah, kids are like number 8.
Who was the most spoiled person that you personally have met?
Honestly, people who are spoiled like that, they're obviously shitheads, and I don't think about them too often, so it's hard for me to even formulate who I would even, vote for on that.
So Josh Froman was your answer. Okay.
When you seem to have to pee the most?
It says it right here.
Honestly, like before I'm going somewhere, or like I'll leave work, I'll clock out and I'll get in the car, and right when I get in the car, I gotta pee.
I
And
know
I'm
that
like,
feeling.
shit, I'll just beeline home and pee when I get home.
For me, it's when I'm unlocking the door.
Or when I finally shut everything down for the night and I go lay in bed, I get under the covers, I get comfortable, and I'm like, shit, I gotta pee. And then I'm like, I can roll the dice because I know I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and have to pee. I can at least get 4 or 5 hours of sleep before I get up again.
Have you ever punched anyone in the face because they were in your way when you had to take a piss?
No.
Would you?
I mean, I guess I would if I had to. I didn't care about that person.
So it's about caring, but also they should care about you, because dude, you gotta.
Speaking of caring, I am caring about this Pilsner Raquel that we've been delivering or drinking.
Oh, let's rate it. I give it a solid 4.5. I love that one. It's a good one.
It depends on my mood, because it's not a powder. It's got a stank.
It's got a solid, robust taste for the 4.4% that it is.
And it's very forgiving.
I will give it a 4. I will give it a 4. This is a good beer. It's kind of right in there with a Heineken.
I'm gonna give it a 4.4.
Literally, ladies and gentlemen, it says 4. I don't know if you can see this.
No, get that out of here.
4.4 on the can. He was just reading the can. He was reading the can.
I would like to see this in 16:9 perspective, though. That's the thing. You know, I feel like it's mostly in portrait.
That's 4x3.
Exactly. I want to see it in 16:9.
I want to see it in like a 5-ounce segment in my cup.
Okay, so this 5
No. The next thing that we're going to is this economy purchase. All right, that's the
We're going bottom shelf now.
Genesee Ice, yes, bottom shelf. It was $1.50 for this gigantic brew. So here we go. It's time to crack those brews.
It's that brew because it's only
That
one.
brew, it's only one. You're right. I'm sorry, I messed it up. It's my first time. It's my first time.
How about some beer porn music?
Beer porn music? Beer porn?
Pouring them beers and we got no fears, cause we're gonna bring it home to you. Beer is pouring and it's gonna be showing that we got something left to do. Now we're drinking and Brad Odom not on this show anymore. But we got cool hats and a cool logo, so you just let us home. Oh, cheap beers, 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 go on round.
That was actually a solid chord progression. We could do something with that.
That's got legs.
And it knows how to use them.
All right, I gave us like to the first line, kinda.
I got
right?
my beer to the first line. Oh, no.
Keep hitting that low end desk note. For everybody listening on the high fidelity systems. All right, so here it is, the Genesee Ice.
Oh, it's got a good smell to it.
Cheers.
Oh, wait.
Cheers.
Cheersies, cops. Dude, Sins and Brews is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
You know what? That's simply not bad.
It's not bad.
Is it an ice beer?
It's an ice.
It's pretty subdued for an ice.
It basically just tastes like a Bud Light.
Yeah.
I like ice beers.
It tastes like keg beer to me.
Have you ever had a good ice beer?
Yeah, Bud Ice is good. Cook's Ice was decent. Cook's Ice had more of the alcohol-y hit.
Right, that's what you want to avoid. Yeah.
But this is, it's smooth for, it tastes like keg beer to me. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, for $1.50 for that giant thing, and it was like $3.50 for a 6-pack.
That's not bad.
I'm going to be honest with you right now. One of my all-time favorite beers that I haven't had in probably 15 years is freaking Ice House. I always loved Ice House.
It's not bad.
But nobody ever talks about it.
It's camping beer.
Yeah.
You want to put 60 beers in a cooler? That's what you go for.
You want to drink vodka in beer form? Ice House. You want to forget the weekend but also enjoy it?
I forget
Ice
the
House.
weekend all the
Ice
time. I
House.
can't stand his songs. He's just trying to be Michael Jackson.
Oh, Ice House is the Michael Jackson of beers?
No, the weekend.
Oh, the weekend?
That was a joke.
Oh,
Like the singer Weekend.
I thought you meant the end of the week. When the
guy I used to call Captain Doo-Doo Hair.
But now he's just Captain regular fresh fade hair.
Now he's just Captain trying too hard to be Michael Jackson.
But not Michael Jackson. He's fake out Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree?
It's like, well, Michael Jackson's been dead long enough. I can be him now.
But he can't feel his. He can't feel his face.
I don't know whether all of that's real or fake. Yeah, I didn't even watch the halftime show.
I didn't even watch nothing. I didn't see a single nothing. I saw the Edward Scissorhands commercial.
Los, you got another tune for us?
Quick, is this Eye of the Tiger? Or is it that White Winged Dove song? Or is it Pink Floyd?
All of the above.
Or
Exactly.
is it Bootylicious?
You got a point. Michelle, you ready?
I don't think you can handle it. They actually have, that's true stuff, dude. And they actually had, what's her name? Steven Tyler in the video. And he,
Steven Tyler in the video.
isn't that what her name is? Tyler Nix?
I don't know what song to play next. I feel like I should keep it on a rockin'.
I feel like Rain All Day or Rainy Day. You got a lot of songs about rain. Explain.
I do. I don't know. I mean, it's just a motif that it's been in my head for years. I mean, I don't know. You go through depression and low points, and every day is kind of just like a rainy day, and that's about it. But I mean, I actually have 3 songs about rain. I have one you never heard, I don't think, called Rain Cloud. So I have Rainy Day, Rain All Day, Rain Cloud. It's just one of those motifs that I follow. It's I don't know, it's my wall, I guess.
Well, you were also in a band called The Rainy Day Field Trip.
I was.
Discuss.
Froman called me. No, he asked me if I had a loop pedal one time. I was like, why? And you're like, I got a gig. And I'm like, well, I play guitar. I can be your loop pedal. And then he's like, that's cool. I'll call some other guys. And he called some other guys and got us a drummer and a bass player. And we got together in Andy's basement. And we worked up like a 10, 12 song set. Threw in some of my originals. Threw in a bunch of his originals. And we played a few gigs that year. And it was a pretty good year. What was the... I don't remember any of your songs per se, like playing. I couldn't just play, Indifference, which Indifference is probably my favorite. I couldn't just play Indifference right now. I remember it was an A minor.
E minor, A minor, some other chords.
Then I brought to the table Trying to Sleep.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. That brought into like the rockin'. I'm trying to sleep, but I do it ain't long. But you hear my room, which is where I should be, and it's growing frustration. It's getting me so I can sleep. I just try to get some sleep. It's kinda hard when you're next to me. I just try to get some sleep. I'm just trying to get some.
Yeah, something like that.
That was fun, dude.
That was a good one.
I feel like now that I'm getting older, I have more control over my because when I was younger, I would scream it. Now,
Oh, I know.
now I'm like, but I always got used
You gotta
to
be a
singing.
master.
I got used to being a
Dynamics.
teenager singing into amps
Right.
or anything we could find that had any volume. And then that's kind of where I wrecked my voice in a lot of ways. But it helped me in a lot of other ways, But that's fun. Oh, I was trying to figure out the lyrics to that. So I had a gazebo, and he would come over, and then we just jam, and we just came up with some like riffs. And
No, that riff is straight up rocking in the cereal.
yeah, that's like the real deal, dude. Yeah, it was a blast. I mean, I don't know.
Rocking in the cereal lounge.
Just doing the
Lucky Charms are on sale this week.
Trying to find Lucky Charms.
The Cinnamon Toast Crunch is extra this week.
Okay, we didn't even discuss freaking freaking cereals on your list either.
No, that's not one of the draft board list items. We still have hats, movies, and albums left.
Okay, well, we'll get
I mean, we could add cereals if you wanted. Like, we could add cereals to the
Well, I think
list.
those are all fine and dandy, but you know what? In reality, I think we've had ourselves one hell of an episode tonight.
It's been a good time. It's been a good time, ladies and gentlemen. You've had a good time. We've had a good time. We're having a good time.
I'm having a good time. So I think we're going to get Harlos Santana to play off with at least one more here. What do you think?
I got one more in me. Let me,
That's what we need.
Reach deep within the what's
Oh,
the,
wait. We didn't rate the Genesee Ice.
Oh, yeah, Genesee Ice, it was a surprise.
I'm going to give this 4 brews.
What?
I'm going to give it a solid 4, too.
Yeah, this is a 4 brew beer.
I think it's a unanimous 4 across the board.
Like, I'm amazed that I'm saying that. I was expecting this to be like a 1 or a 2. And it just blasted through our expectations.
And that's
with
what-
an adequate drinkability that yields 4 because of the economics.
So
right? Economics drives that brew number up. It's a 4.
4, you heard it first here at the Dudes.
Tunes
And Brews.
and brews.
Unanimous 4, that's pretty good.
Never leave the house, man, even though it's so cold. Explode. Ramble through the pantry, therapy overload. Ramble through the highways, go to sleep, I suppose. Well, I drown my fears in import beers, raise a toast to those I miss the most. Pull my mask and rest my ears and
Holy shit, we're ghosts.
holy shit, we're ghosts.
Holy shit, we're ghosts. Holy shit, we're ghosts.
Well, I'm glad we got connections, though it's slow to upload. Desperate interactions, the new digital world. Remember all the places used to go to unload. Gone without a trace, man, now there's no place to go. Well, I drowned my fears in the import beers, raise a toast to those I miss the most. Throw my mask and rest my ears and holy shit,
We're ghosts.
holy shit, we're ghosts. Holy shit, we're ghosts. Holy shit, we're ghosts.
Harlos Santana, everybody. Harlos Santana.
Santana!
That's right. He's a host of the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, but he's also a guest.
Special
on the
guest.
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
I'd like to celebrate with a little
Oh,
cigar.
backwoods?
A little backwoods. This is the honey.
Nice.
And then we're going to crack this
Those
brew.
brews. It's those. It's those. It's plural. Right?
It's just a brand. This, those, these, those, this. And
I haven't had a cigar in a minute.
That's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. It's a cigar.
So for the people at home that don't know, this is our mid-season break. This is our mid-season finale. And we'll be back mid-July. We know it's been a good season. It's been a pretty
We had a good run.
season.
It was Harlos and Quantum and
Uh,
Brad
Odom.
Odom and John Mohill
Camper Boys.
And,
Camper Boys.
Retina Scan with
Retina Scan.
Gong Guy.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun this season so far. So,
Season 4. Get your swag right now while it's available.
And,
the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. We're gonna put the link like right
in
somewhere.
this area
like
right
in
here.
this
You're looking at it right in your face.
vicinity.
It's
You can get the spreadshirt. You can get the swag. I'm wearing the swag right now. They gave this to me because I'm Indiana Dave. All right,
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
Well,
we're so happy to bring it to you here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
And you won a contest. So why don't you tell the people at home?
I won a contest, ladies and gentlemen. It was as simple as this. I'm going to tell you how I won. All right, I was myself. I made a quick video. I showed them how I could contribute, and I won.
Oh, my bad.
I was lucky.
My beer.
I was lucky. I am a happy person right now, and you can truck stash too. All right.
And tell the people at home who made this possible.
All of this was made possible by George Clinton.
Viewers like you.
And the Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
And Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, yeah.
And without further ado, folks, I think it's time for us to crack those rules. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight on
Regulator,
Dudes,
Tunes,
and
and
Brews. Praise up, Mr. Harlos Santana.
Dudes, Tunes, and Brews.
Oh, shit.
It took me 10 years to think the word Chevrolet fit in there. What the fuck?
You drive a Chevrolet. Oh, shit.
Thank you.
An alien crashed down last night, burned up the crops, flaming light poured out from the space car. I investigated the wreckage, found a sole survivor with no injuries. They escaped free, then they approached me.
Where is this place? They asked in English.
This place be Earth, I said in a language not mine. By some magic we spoke just fine. I could feel like I trust you, but others maybe will.